Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we jump into today's story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. There's been a lot of buzz lately around some serious allegations involving Sister Wives stars. In the middle of this controversy, Gwen Brown has shown surprising support for her former stepmother, Mary Brown. Despite the growing tension caused by Mykelti's accusations, Mykelti recently made headlines by revealing emotional and verbal abuse she says she experienced as a child from Mary. While she doesn't remember any physical harm, she strongly believes the emotional impact was damaging and long-lasting. According to her, Mary only began to change once the children got older. She also shared that her siblings felt Mary treated her the worst out of everyone. Adding to that, Kody Brown echoed Mykelti's claims. He stated that calling Mary abrasive would be putting it mildly. In fact, he believes what they endured as children went far beyond verbal mistreatment. Despite the chaos, Kody made a point of saying he doesn't hate Robyn, Kody's fourth wife, even suggesting she opened the eyes of many in the family, and maybe even helped Mykelti in ways no one expected. In the midst of all this, Mary Brown recently posted about her solo trip to Boston, attending an event by motivational speaker Mel Robbins. While the trip itself was uneventful, what caught fans' attention was Gwen Brown's comment on the post, "Love the adventures." That one simple message spoke volumes, showing Gwen's continued connection with Mary despite everything. Gwen has been open in the past about her complicated relationship with Mary. During a Patreon appearance, she admitted that Mary frightened her as a child, but clarified that she was never physically harmed. Gwen believes in second chances, even saying she only remembers Mary getting physical with Mykelti once, and nothing more. Meanwhile, on a lighter note, Kody Brown and her husband David Woolley have been sharing their new life together. In a recent video, David was shown moving a wreath from a door to the side of the house, only to discover a bird's nest inside it. Kody could be heard warning him not to disturb the eggs, making the sweet discovery a highlight for fans. Kody, who divorced Kody in 2021 after nearly 3 decades of marriage, tied the knot with David in 2023. The couple appears happier than ever. David, a father of 8 and a drywall business owner, has been very hands-on and supportive. Together, they even gave a tour of their Utah home late last year, sharing their excitement about entertaining guests and designing a space that felt welcoming and warm. Their home was carefully chosen for their large family, with Kody highlighting the need for a big kitchen, multiple ovens, and plenty of space to host loved ones. It's clear they've built a new life full of joy, away from the drama that still lingers in the rest of the Brown family. As this complex family story continues to unfold, the mix of loyalty, conflict, and emotional healing keeps drawing fans in. Whether it's standing up for someone accused of abuse or creating a fresh start with a new partner, each family member's path offers a different glimpse into love, pain, and resilience. The situation within the family wasn't just about one person, it was something that had affected everyone. The emotional distance and sharp words that once filled the home left a lasting impact on every member of the household. One of the brothers recently opened up, sharing his own experience of what it was like growing up in such a charged environment. He didn't hold back. He rejected any attempts to soften the reality and made it clear that what they lived through went far beyond just verbal disagreements. According to him, their former stepmother couldn't be described as kind in any sense, and the emotional weight of those years was so heavy that words had lost all meaning in their home. Despite his harsh reflections, he didn't express any resentment toward another of his father's wives. In fact, he credited her with helping some family members see the situation more clearly. He even hinted that she may have played a key role in helping the sister who first spoke out. Meanwhile, their former stepmother seems to have quietly distanced herself from the chaos. She's been focusing on her own journey, recently sharing photos from a solo trip to a vibrant East Coast city. She described the place as enchanting and admitted that, although she's traveled alone before, this particular trip felt different, more personal, even healing. It gave her a renewed sense of joy and independence that had been missing for a long time. In the comments section of her post, one of the younger family members, someone who has stuck by her through it all, left a heartfelt message. Her words of encouragement and excitement for the trip were simple but meaningful. That exchange told a deeper story. Despite everything, there was still a connection between them, something that had endured through conflict, criticism, and public scandal. This younger woman has been honest about her own childhood, too. Through private channels and online appearances, she's acknowledged that her former stepmother could be frightening at times. There were moments of fear, even cruelty, but she emphasized that she was never physically harmed, except for a single incident involving the brother who first made the public allegations. Her reflections offer a more complex view of their history. She accepts the pain, but also believes in growth, change, and second chances. In the everyday quiet of life, sometimes it's the little things that show just how much love and care a family can share, especially as they turn the page and begin new chapters. One of the more heartwarming recent stories comes from a woman who's spent years in the public eye, known for being part of a famous reality TV family. After weathering a complicated marriage and raising a large family, she found happiness again with someone new. Her new partner, a man known for his steady nature and kind heart, came into her life at just the right time. He too had experienced deep love and loss, having raised a big family of his own before losing his first wife. He ran a small construction business and brought both emotional strength and everyday practicality to their relationship. Their love grew quickly but with intention, and marriage felt like a natural step. Together, they settled into a peaceful home in a quiet, beautiful neighborhood, ready to embrace this new phase of life. Recently, a short video clip shared on social media gave fans a peek into their everyday world. What seemed at first like a simple moment, prepping the house for a party, turned into something quietly special. While moving a wreath from the door, the husband discovered a nest tucked inside it. As he carefully repositioned it to a safer place, a voice off camera, likely hers, gently warned not to disturb the eggs. That sweet moment, so small and so real, offered a glimpse of who they are as a couple. Amidst the drama, the growth, and all the change, these little gestures of care remind us of what truly matters: love, healing, and finding peace in the life we choose to build moving forward. Tucked away in the folds of some greenery was a surprise, a clutch of delicate eggs, almost hidden from sight. When the couple discovered them, their words were soft, filled with a mix of joy and concern. Her voice, barely above a whisper, carried the weight of care as she gently said, "Don't disturb the eggs." They remembered seeing little birds fluttering around the wreath earlier, and now it all made sense. Right outside their door, a tiny new family had begun to take shape. Knowing a party was just around the corner, they decided to move the nest to a safer, quieter spot. It was a small act, but one full of love and thoughtfulness. Just one example of how they envisioned their home. A warm, welcoming place where both people and the quiet rhythms of nature are respected. Just a few months earlier, they had opened their home to a media outlet, giving the public a glimpse into the life they were building together. Nestled in a peaceful community surrounded by rolling hills and clean air, their home was more than just a house. It was a space designed with intention. "When you come here," she said during the tour, "you're not just a guest, you're family. Come in, relax, talk with us." every detail echoed that mindset. The kitchen, for instance, was built with gatherings in mind. A wide countertop offered room for preparing meals and sharing moments. Two ovens stood ready to handle the bustle of big family events. Her husband, ever practical, had insisted on functionality to match their dreams of hosting and hospitality. Their story is one shaped by both past and present. She had spent decades as a mother, grandmother, and wife within a famously complex family. He had known deep love and loss, raising a large family of his own before becoming a widower. Together, they carried the wisdom of experience and the tenderness of people who had seen both joy and grief and had chosen love again. They didn't just blend households, they merged traditions, perspectives, and hopes. Their story isn't just about moving forward, it's about honoring the journey that got them here. Even something as simple as relocating a bird's nest reflected that care, a quiet moment that symbolized so much more. It wasn't just about keeping the eggs safe, it was about protecting life, nurturing growth, and preserving peace amid celebration. And speaking of celebration, something big was coming up. A party filled with friends and family, joy and connection. More than just an event, it was an expression of their belief in togetherness, in making space for others, in weaving a fabric of love that extends far beyond bloodlines. For them, family means shared experiences, open arms, and small acts of generosity, like moving a nest or cooking for a crowd, that say, "You matter." As they prepare for what's next, their journey continues, a story of healing, of forgiveness, and of building something new. Her role as a mother and grandmother remains central, but now, with this new chapter, she's creating a future rooted in hope, alongside a partner who brings strength, understanding, and calm. Their home isn't just where they live, it's where stories are told, laughter rings out, and legacies unfold. From tender rescues to joyful gatherings, their life reminds us love in all its forms asks for attention, patience, and care. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to hear more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll see you next time.